Volcanic eruptions at La Palma hit a local record of 85 days and show no sign of ending after destroying 3,000 buildings. A volcanic eruption in the Canary Islands which began on September 19 has become the longest on record in La Palma after 85 days and shows no signs of ending. The Cumbre Vieja volcano has since destroyed nearly 3,000 local buildings and forced thousands to abandon their homes. After several days of low-level activity, it today blew a big cloud of ash high in the sky and produced loud explosions as it suddenly sprang to life again. The Canary Islands Volcanology Institute earlier today tweeted a video in which a thick plume of ash could be seen smoking out of the volcano this afternoon. It was captioned, "Intense column of ash at 12 p.m. Canarian time." Video recorded from Dos Pinos Dam. The eruption has surged and ebbed since it first began, and Spanish experts initially said it could last up to 3 months. Mariano Hernandez, the island's senior government official, described the volcano as stable to Spanish public broadcaster RTVE in recent days. He said, "The fact is that all the key indicators have been low. But the scientists won't say exactly when it might come to an end." He added experts were continuing to measure the number and magnitude of earthquakes in the area as well as local sulfur dioxide levels. Authorities recorded 24 earthquakes from Saturday to Sunday, but none were felt by locals. No injuries or deaths have been directly linked to the eruption despite the damage caused. Much of the area covered by rivers of lava, which are dumping molten rock into the sea, is farmland. A section of the southwestern side has been the most affected. The volcanic Canary Islands, which are part of Spain and are a favorite warm-weather holiday destination for Europeans, lie off Africa's northwest coast. However, around noon local time, a sudden large explosion occurred at the main crater of the cone, producing a steam and ash plume that quickly rose to estimated 5,000 to 6,000 meters altitude. The event was likely a so-called Vulcanian explosion, typically caused when a larger plug in the upper conduit has formed and is suddenly thrown out when gas pressure underneath overcomes a threshold, comparable to a cannon shot mechanism. Today's explosion likely might be due to the fact that the conduits have gradually been closing up, filling with debris in their upper parts as supply of rising material is less abundant. This fits with the model that the eruption has entered its final waning stage, but also creates highly dangerous conditions, because such explosions could, and likely will, repeat in the days to come. Apart from this, the eruption, now on its 85th day of activity being the longest in recorded history on La Palma Island, has continued at low levels similar as in the past days. There is now mainly steaming, with only occasional smaller explosions, at the main cone, while lava effusion continues at reduced rate. The arriving lava first goes into the tube system, and feeding flows in similar areas as during the past days overlapping older flows. Seismic activity has been low, with only 24 quakes detected during 24 hours, the maximum being only a 3.2 event. Deformation and tremor remain basically unchanged at low values, although the explosion earlier resulted in a short-lived intense tremor peak. The ongoing eruption on the Spanish island of La Palma entered the history books Sunday by becoming the longest local eruption on record. The spectacular volcanic activity that started on September 19 continues to spew smoke and ash miles into the air and threaten more buildings and land as a wall of lava slowly inches forward. At 85 days and with no signs of stopping, it now beats the previous local record that was set for the longest eruption in 1585. When the Tajuya volcano caught La Palma residents by surprise. Everyone thought it was the end of the world, reported Italian engineer Leonardo Torriani, who witnessed the 16th century eruption and later published a book describing the Canary Islands. He described how people could see the volcano creating huge torrents of fire, smoke and ash by day and fire and flames by night. His descriptions of the 1585 eruption closely resemble what has been occurring on the island for 12 weeks. Thousands of people have been displaced as lava has indiscriminately swallowed entire neighborhoods, homes, farmland, beaches, roads, schools, churches and businesses. According to satellite data, this eruption has so far destroyed more than 3,000 buildings and 1,184 hectares, 2,925 acres, of land. Although the eruption had been slowing down in recent days, on Sunday, it reasserted its presence with huge plumes of smoke and ash. While scientists were able to predict that an eruption would start, unlike in the 16th century, they are still highly uncertain of when it will end. Some evidence suggests that it could end before the end of the year, but it remains highly speculative. Throughout the known history of all 8 of Spain's Canary Islands, only 3 eruptions have gone on longer than this one. One in 1824 in Lanzarote that lasted 86 days, another in Tenerife in 1789 that lasted 99, and a 6-year-long Timanfaya eruption in Lanzarote that began in 1730.